A $4.175 million settlement has been reached between the state of Iowa, the University of Iowa, and 12 black former Hawkeye football players.
That's right. They accuse the current and former coaches of the team of discrimination against them because of their race. The Iowa State Appeals Board approved the settlement by a vote of 2-1. That vote required because the lawsuit includes $2 million from the state's general fund. Iowa State Auditor Rob Sand voted against this settlement. He said in a press conference this morning he would only support the settlement if Athletics Director Gary Barta was removed from that position.
I can't imagine a private company that would still have someone at the helm after 4 discrimination lawsuits under that person's leadership. So to me, there has to be additional accountability there.
Now, the other 2 members of that board, Director of the Iowa Department of Revenue, Craig Paulson, and Iowa State Treasurer Robbie Smith, approved the settlement without any caveat tied to Barta's job. Now, Paulson says that it isn't the board's role to include Barta's position as part of its decision. Smith explained why he supported the settlement.
Legal fees alone could exceed this settlement agreement by as much as $2 million should the case play out in court. Therefore, I'm going to do what is prudent and what is best in the interest of the Iowa taxpayers. I'm going to follow the law as specified, and I will be voting yes today. But again, I do encourage the university to re-examine the relationship with Gary Barta, Brian Ferentz, and others named in recent lawsuits.
Meanwhile, Gary Barta released a statement in part, quote, "The athletic department remains committed to providing an inclusive and welcoming environment for every student, athlete, and staff member involved in our program," end quote.
And late today, head coach Kirk Ferentz released a statement saying that he was, quote, "greatly disappointed that the case did not go to trial." Ferentz adds, quote, "The settlement was reached between the plaintiff's attorneys and the Iowa Attorney General's office before the judge had an opportunity to rule on the motion. We have been told the reason for the settlement is financial. As a part of the settlement, the coaches named were dismissed from the lawsuit and there is no admission of any wrongdoing."